I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again.
You ain't see me activated. You better hope that you never see me agitated. I think about my actions, plan them out, evaluated. That's how I end up on the top, man, I'm calculated. My mind's a weapon, my body is the engine. I'm never second guessing, I just do what I was destined. Cause I feel I got the blessing, persistence and obsession. That's how you keep progressing, I already learned that lesson, yeah.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving. You can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again.
No fear, see clear, you deserve to be great. I know it feels like things get in your way. Push through those walls and the others will fall. Sit up, stand tall, you can get through it all. I need some energy, anxiety's no friend to me. I have a short memory, I don't really remember things. That's how I move on, that's how I stay strong. A new day's on, I'll keep moving right along. And I feel like the pain in the past, it needs to stay in the past. You gotta take off the cast. I wanna feel like I'm a new person. I wanna have clear vision and purpose. And I feel like the pain shouldn't last. If you can move on and past the things that make you feel bad, and you can change in your brain, I'm certain. I've done it before, and man, I'm not perfect.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving. You can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again.
I'm not playing with them. Never that. But you already know that though. You know that. They scared. It's drill time. From day one, they should've knew it was 21 gun salute. Shit, you ain't the only one that do it. I floss on anything and anything that come near to New York niggas. I could be the grizzle niggas that stay low on the time that he get it in. They already ready know. And I don't play games. I'm letting them niggas know I'm still to the hard creature, the nigga that come know. I'm from Gutterville. You know what a nigga just like. Pausing and all pretending I'm coming in all types. Niggas are real surrender. The nigga that don't like. You say you a real gangster to show me what you like. I run up in your hood, nigga, and give you the 3 type. Run to your door, nigga, and see what you really like. Get down, nigga, I done had him on all likes. You can ask my mom, we been in jail in one night. I can feel the breathe in me. Niggas still talking, they don't know how shit gotta be. They don't want it though. The directions the niggas wanna see. You be talking about a life code, I'm a fucking shit. A gangsta villa get you real done. I'm from where niggas don't wanna go, that's for real, son. Stop playing, nigga, I ain't had a meal done. Locked up at 13, that's for real, son. Locked up. I know they wanna stop the life for me. I've been outside with niggas not, you know how I be. I'm a real grinder, you know, on the block every day. Posted like a mailbox, that's what I say. You wanna play, I'm gifted. You wanna play with life, you wanna play with your shit, nigga, not tonight. He don't wanna die. A real type of different scene every night. And I don't play with these niggas, I swear I'm the light. Ask to the reach of the God to really see you. The truth for the life, these niggas that won't meet you. I'm the brutalest nigga that know how I get to you. I see it, nigga, you know I go through you. These niggas really don't stop me. I be outside, I'm in the ring, I'm so cocky. Fuck it, y'all niggas tryna watch me. Believe in me, nigga, you know I'm outside like Rocky. Love how they wanna stop me. They know that I'm that nigga, they know I'm a real G. I don't play with these niggas, they know how I'm gonna be. When they come to getting money, I be outside beat. 30 on the sill, I get it hard. Capping every day, nigga, I swear to God. They try to stop me now, but I'm on the boulevard. And I'm from the niggas where it ain't not hard. I know just what I'm really like.
Let's go!
Get a nigga done tonight.
Let's go!
Make a nigga lose his life.
Let's go!
Outside every fucking night. It's kinda hard for me to be easy.
It's
I'm
what?
used to living life, yeah, I'm so breezy.
It's
Got
what?
my head on his knees, yeah, please believe me. Praying for a nigga, you don't really need me. But if my father keeper and my brother.
Let's go! Let's go! Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what the fuck
What's
time
up, man?
it is.
Y'all know who it is. It's your boy Floss the Boss, man. And you rocking with the Bounce News with my boy Gangsta Cap. You know what I'm saying? Floss the Boss streaming on all platforms, man. Y'all know the scope for real.
What it do? What it do? This your boy Gangsta Cap. You already know what time it is. I got the lowdown for the lowdown. And this is where it go down. Like, share, subscribe to the page because you already know. This is the #1 spot on YouTube for online and interviews 101.1 The Bounce. We don't make the news. We just break it down. You already know. Oh my God, what is they talking about? What is they talking about? Oh my God, please let me know. Please let me know what it do, family, what it do. Salute to all the real ones out there, man. Salute to all the real ones out there. I hope everybody having a blessed day. You already know I had to come with you. We live. We officially live. You know how we do, man. Share the motherfucking live. Share the live. Because don't nobody break this bitch down like Gangsta Cap. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Don't nobody break it down like motherfucking Gangsta Cap. They could pretend, they could say what they want, but they not gonna do like we do. They not gonna do like we do, y'all. Hold up. Matter of fact, my bad, y'all. I gotta take one of these out, man. My bad. I gotta take one of these out because I got to put this on. What was I supposed to put this? Okay, hold on. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I was supposed to put this on the backup page. I'm tripping. I got to take one of these Facebook pages off. Damn, my bad, y'all. I'm sorry. One of these Facebook pages got to go. I forgot to put Cap Report up in here. Cat Report is in the building. Let's go. Let's get these numbers up, man. I forgot to put the backup page on here. Cat Report, let's go. Yeah. Cat Report in the building. Cat Report in the building, man. Y'all know how we motherfucking do. Salute to all the real ones out here. They're going to continue to hate. But like I said, let them hate. And watch the money pile up. Ain't that what we say, y'all? Let them hate. And watch the money pile up. But we got a good show for y'all today. When I tell y'all I got a good show for y'all today, man, I got a good show because I'm going to always give y'all great quality when I'm on my shit. If I can't give y'all great quality, I'm not going to do it. Y'all know that. I'm not even going to go live on some real content shit if I can't give good quality. For all my people that's on the Cap Report, make sure you tap in. Guess where we at? It's StreamYard. All you got to do is hit that link. For all my people that's on Gangsta Cap, you already know how to hit the link. You already know. But we're going to do how we motherfucking do. Because we got a lot of questions, man. We got a lot of questions because like I told people are forgetting about.
A lot of money. Bitches counting for me. No.
You going to get some. I got bank transfers for you too.
It's up for it.
So Yella Beezy bank transfer, y'all. Let's remember, Yella Beezy bank transfer. That's what we're going to concentrate on today. Because I've been hearing a lot of people on the street say, how are they going, that everybody in the street saying, because Govan Hernandez got found not guilty, they feel like Yella Beezy is going to get found not guilty. I'm hearing a lot of that. And like I keep telling people, Govan Hernandez case is totally different from Yella Beezy case. Two different type of cases. See, Govan Hernandez was actually a smart individual. He actually was the type of individual that was smart enough to know not to tie himself back to the motherfuckers that he was using. You see what I'm saying? That's why if I give anybody credit, I will give Govin that kind of credit, my nigga. He was a smart nigga, how he played his game, how he played his role. Was he smart with the niggas he used? Nah, because he used some dumb niggas. But guess what? Sometimes you use dumb niggas on purpose. I'm gonna be real. Sometimes you use dumb niggas on purpose. Why? Because you use them for this sole purpose. That when we go to court, they sound dumb. They sound illiterate. They sound like they ain't had no education. They sound like they don't know what the fuck going on. So we're going to concentrate on Yella Beezy bank transfer today. And we're going to concentrate on how Yella Beezy bank transfer is going to be the reason he end up in jail. You see what I'm saying? See, Govin Hernandez didn't wire no money from his account. Let's make this clear. Again, no evidence was directly tied to Govin Hernandez. We have evidence directly tied to Yella Beezy. Direct evidence. And what I also want to break down is how Rainwater tricked Kogati into making him think he was going to manage him and do the same thing for MO3 that he would do for him. And that was all a front. I want to bring that to fruition. Because I don't think too many niggas understand that and what happened with that situation. A lot of people think that shit was just A-okay. Niggas let that go down. I got a lot of people that hit me up and said, my nigga, I need you to touch on this. I need you to, now I'm telling you, this is what, I got people hitting me up telling me to do this. So we're going to break this shit down today. We're going to break this shit all the way down. Not halfway, not medium. I'm talking about all the way down. Oh, yeah. We're going to break this shit down. Damn, they doing it like that? Oh, that's what that is. Okay, I'm like... Oh, my bad. I thought I took that off. Hold up, y'all. I thought I took that off. My bad. Yeah, because this is what people don't understand, bro. But we're going to get to the bottom of this shit today, dog. Because that's what we do over here in Gangsta Land. We get the bottom of everything. Y'all shit alive. And we're going to break this shit down. We're going to break this shit down. Because like I told y'all, man, pay attention. So first thing I want to ask y'all, how do y'all think they knew about the bank transfers from Yella Beezy account? That's the first thing I'm going to ask y'all. Because a lot of people are trying, y'all doing too much, bro. I seen so much. I'm going to put this right here. Because, I got paperwork, y'all. I got paperwork. First thing I'm going to ask you, bank transfers from Yella Beezy account. Think about this, man, because they keep trying to compare Govin Hernandez to Yella Beezy. Oh, Govin Hernandez got off, Yella Beezy going to get off. So I'm here today to explain to them the difference between the two cases. I'm here to explain these people the difference between the two cases, but in the midst of me explaining them the difference between the two cases, I'm going to make them understand how Govin Hernandez had no direct evidence for him to link to Young Dog.
Right.
Yella Beezy has direct evidence leading him to MO3.
Right. It's got money trail. That's the biggest thing.
Money. Thank you. All money trail. All
and
money
that's
trail.
The stupid shit. Like how you get hey, I mean, we can't speak for their brain and how it works, but that's the easiest way to trace anything.
That's how you know Yella Beezy ain't a street nigga.
Yeah, because that's.
Think about it. This is how we know Yella Beezy really ain't a street nigga. Because any street nigga wouldn't have got caught up wiring money. Any street nigga would have gave that shit hand to hand. Niggas is scared to do wire transfers with drug deals. You understand what I'm saying? So this is how you know he wasn't a street nigga. So now you got to say to yourself, if motherfucking Goldman Hernandez was smart enough to not give these dumb niggas the money,
right,
why wouldn't Yella Beezy be smart enough to not wire transfer niggas the money? He's not a street nigga. No. And he not thinking how street niggas think. So a street nigga could easily put him in a compromised situation. Yeah, very much so, mind my business. Two different cases. But they want to make it seem as if it's the same. They want to make it seem as if it's the same. They want to play the line. That's what they want to do. They want to play that thin line and make it seem like, oh, we have a similar case. Oh, Yella Beezy gonna get off. He gonna get off. They trying to accuse him for murder for hire. You see what I'm saying? The same way they accused Goldman Hernandez. Guess what Yella Beezy went and did? Guess what Yella Beezy did the day after Goldman Hernandez got found not guilty? He went and hired his attorney to put him on his side, put him on his team. So not only do he now have the best attorney in Dallas, now he got another guy who's fresh off of winning a murder for hire. These niggas know how to play the game.
Yeah, they do.
They know how to play the game. He just watched this nigga beat a murder for hire for Young Dolph. And he said, ooh, I need him. Come here.
That's how you do though.
And he fresh. That's like getting a nigga straight off the football field.
Period. I just seen you made that touchdown, my nigga. Come on this side. I got some recruitment for you.
You ain't got to trade for him. It ain't not the NFL.
How much you charge?
That's why I say the justice system is not the justice system as people think, bro. You watch a nigga beat a case, you like, oh, this nigga, how many murder cases you beat? I beat every murder case I was up against.
Hell yeah, I need you. Isn't that how I always go? You always get that.
It don't mean that the niggas, listen, it don't mean that the niggas he was representing didn't commit the murder.
No, that's
it just means that he's good at what he do.
Right, that's it.
He's good at getting niggas off what he did.
Criminals are criminals.
You see what I'm saying? These niggas just good at what they doing. These niggas are just good at what they motherfucking doing. Point blank. That's just what they doing. Don't mean a nigga ain't guilty. My nigga, you could get a nigga off 10 murder cases. Don't mean all 10 of them niggas didn't commit that murder. That just mean that that's a good ass motherfucking lawyer. Maybe that nigga lawyer know how to work the system. Maybe that lawyer know how to work the ins and outs of what he doing. Pay attention. It's all in the mix. It's all the funny games. It's all a play. You have to peep the play. You have to peep what's going on. So that's why I say pay attention to the bank transfers. Exactly. He did. Angelo. Yes. He sent the money to an undercover. Exactly, Angelo. That's why I'm telling these niggas this is a different case. It's not the same. He sent the money to an undercover officer. That's why I told y'all. You didn't think Dallas PD knew MO3 was going to die? The money got wired to an undercover bank account. An undercover bank account. That means that this was before the murder, not after. Keywan had pictures taken with the money before the murder, not after. You understand what I'm telling my people? He had money with the murder weapon before. They made sure Keywan took pictures with the murder weapon. Why you think they made him take pictures with that murder weapon? Why y'all think that? Let's keep it gangster. Why you think they made sure that Keywan, everybody that was a part of this shit, was really fucked in this shit? Think about that. Hold up, y'all. I'm just asking y'all a solid question. This is shit niggas ain't gonna say. Why do you think they made sure Keywan was purposely seen on video, on pictures, with the weapon, with the motherfucking money? We knew he wasn't the only nigga that did it, but we knew he was one of the fall guys. Pay attention. We knew he wasn't the only one that did it, but we knew he was one of the fall guys. What you say, man? Okay. We knew that. Weezy on the beat. What it do? What it do? The lawyers are connected. The lawyers are well connected because one of Yella Beezy lawyers used to represent MO3. One of Yella Beezy lawyers used to represent MO3. How is that not well connected? That's far connected. That's so connected. You can't get more connected than that, nigga. You have a case file on the client that I'm being accused of murdering. You have a file on the client of the client that I'm being accused of murdering. You know everything about that nigga. I don't know how close you was to the nigga. I don't know how connected you was. For all I know, he told you about what he did to me. For all I know, MO3 could have told his lawyer at the time what he did to Yella Beezy. Do y'all not forget MO3 told y'all in a song that his lawyer just hit him up and told him they trying to extort him for a body? I think these people forget that. I think y'all forget that, man. Share the lie. Do y'all forget MO3 told y'all in the song his lawyer just hit him up and said they trying to extort me for a body? What lawyer you think he was talking about? He ain't talking about no bullshit public defender. He ain't talking about no lawyer off the side of the curve. He talking about the best lawyer in Dallas. The same lawyer that motherfucking Yella Beezy just went and hired. That's who he talking about. The same lawyer that Yella Beezy just went and hired. Do we need to play that song? You know what song I'm talking about? He said, my lawyer just hit me up, said they trying to extort me for a body. Y'all remember he said, I'm in South Miami on Mount Beach chilling. Y'all don't remember? You remember that song? When he said that his lawyer hit him up, said they trying to extort him for a body. But MO3, he was like, I'm in South Beach in Miami chilling, da-da-da-da. After he caught that, when he shot the nigga in Fort Worth. Yeah, oh yeah, that's the song. True story. True story. That's the song. That's the same lawyer that's helping motherfucking Yella Beezy. That's the same lawyer. That's what I think y'all not understanding. The same lawyer he talking about in that song is the same lawyer representing Yella Beezy right now. Let's pay attention. Pay attention. So that's why I tell you, we can't compare these two cases. Govin Hernandez case don't compare to Yella Beezy. Yella Beezy has direct evidence leading to him. Govin Hernandez didn't have no fucking money transfers going out his bank account paying no motherfucking shooters. They had an undercover bank account with Yella Beezy. An undercover bank account where they could actually see every bank transfer. So they actually knew. You understand what I'm telling y'all? They knew every fucking thing. They knew everything. Pay attention. They knew when MO3 was going to die. They knew what time MO3 was going to die. They knew where MO3 was going to die. They knew everything. These niggas are highly surveillanced. They know everything. These niggas is bugged. They have confidential informants. Somebody said, my thing is if they knew MO3 was getting killed and had the money transferred to their account, why didn't they save MO3 from getting killed? It doesn't make sense a little bit. Let me ask you an honest question, Angela. Why would they save MO3? Kimmy, can you answer this question for me? Because I think you said this before. Can you talk? Angelo just said, my thing is, if they knew MO3 was getting killed and the money was transferred to their account, why didn't they save MO3 from getting killed? It doesn't make sense to me a little bit. Can you explain to him why?
I don't feel like, and this is in many cases, I don't feel like any of them, even though they can, I don't feel like they would have tried to save him at all. Because now, unfortunately, this has to play itself out. You know what I'm saying? We already know about the threat, the money on his hand, the money's been transferred. Now, so if they were to stop it, then all they got is the transfer. The execution, unfortunately, has to fall on MO3. Once that happens, then the job is complete, right? And then you can start going for all your key players. You got to think about it from their perspective. We're humans. So we're on the end of saying, like, you know, lives could be saved. You got what you needed. You know what I'm saying? On them, we see this more than a little bit. And not just with us skin folk, with anybody that is involved in these high dollar amount of, you know, game. And they had to wait for him to go.
And more than likely, it's something bigger than little. Why would I stop the crime and get you niggas for conspiracy when I could get you for murder?
Yeah, it's like when you get those small-time drug dealers, you know what I'm saying? And you're trying, there's an ends to this. Somebody is providing you, right? So you're always trying to get to the top of it. So once they had the money transferred, boom, that's all we needed. Okay, yeah, so now let's see what happens.
It's same like when it's just like the niggas on the street corner. We know them niggas is selling drugs on the street. We know them niggas is selling drugs on the street, but we don't care about them niggas that's selling drugs on the street. We want the niggas that's selling the drugs to the niggas. So why would they give a fuck about a conspiracy to murder? I don't care about a conspiracy to murder. We didn't put all this work in for a conspiracy.
Exactly what Queen said. I think they've been watching for a while. If you watch Yellow Bond hearing, the prosecutors went back to 2016,
yes,
17, 18, 19, asking if he had ongoing beef with plaintiffs. That's exactly why. We spent, first of all, these niggas didn't just start getting watched, right? They've been watched since 16, 17, 18, 19. So they're building cases against these niggas. They've been watching. They know everybody you know, every move. Oh yeah, they know everybody that's a key player in here. Every move that make, who's connected to who. So all of this is pretty much just the aftermath of them watching. So unfortunately, yeah, they had to watch the execution.
They're building a case.
Exactly.
Sometimes people gotta understand. This is what people gotta understand. Sometimes shit has to play out for the case to get done, for the case to be a case. Like, you can't charge somebody and say, oh, we're going to get this nigga for murder, and no murder happened. Well, guess what?
Right. Well, we paid for it. Well, now
we got to start all over again.
We got to go differently with this, right? Because it's what they can prove. Everything that they're sitting around collecting.
But and you're building a case a certain way. When you're building a case a certain way, you're building a murder case. You're building a conspiracy case. You're building a case off of what you're proving. So if you're trying to prove that a murder is going to take place, you want that murder to take place. If you are trying to prove that a conspiracy going to take place, you want prove conspiracy. These niggas was trying to prove a murder. They wanted that murder to happen.
That's their job.
They wanted the murder to happen. And guess what? MO3 wasn't a model citizen. MO3 wasn't a model. That's why I'm telling y'all that the shit they doing for y'all is a fake. Giving MO3 a MO3 day in McKinney is a fake. Putting MO3 on the buses in Dallas, that was all because we knew we fucked up. Because we know we really let this man die, we doing this. That's what that was, y'all. Because they knew that they let this man die and they could have saved his life, it's almost like feeling a little bit guilty. I feel a little bit guilty. A little bit. So because we feel a little bit guilty, we gonna put his face on some buses. Because we feel a little bit guilty, we gonna give him a MO3 day. You see what I'm saying? At the end of the day, Dallas knew they was responsible because they could have saved his life. And I seen it happen too many times. It happened in Fort Worth where I live. Charleston White talk about the dude all the time. The nigga Stacy's stepchild, whatever he was. The niggas was robbing banks. They were robbing stores. The cops could have went and arrested the nigga. Know what the cops did in Fort Worth police? They went and did a sting.
Is this the same one?
They
waited for them to do it.
They had all the evidence on these niggas.
And they waited for them to clean the stores out.
Yes. They had all the evidence on them. They even had a witness that
they were there. They did the final one.
They put a sting together so they could catch them in the action.
Right.
Why? Now let me ask you this. Why do you want to catch them in the act when you already know they do it? You already got a witness. You already got a person saying that they the ones that's doing it. Guess what the Fort Worth police wanted to do? They still wanted to catch them in the act.
Because their investigation has to come into fruition. You have to see this process out fully.
They wanted to catch them in the act.
They don't spend years of investigating just to stop you in the act and put you in fucking jail.
Thank you. Say that again. Say that again.
I said they don't spend years of investigating just to slap the cuffs on you and put you in jail.
No, to stop you.
To stop you
in the middle of the act.
And say justice served.
That defeats the purpose. It defeats the purpose to stop the killer. As much as we want as citizens to be like, well, stop him from killing me. That defeats the purpose. We trying to get him.
Why didn't you save his life? You guys are out here playing with this shit, right? So you guys are the key players. Because remember, their job is they're doing their job. They get paid for it. So they're not in the wrong.
They get paid to investigate murders, not stop murders.
Right. This is what y'all do on the street. This is how y'all live. You publicize it. You make people follow you behind it. So that's even worse.
But I think people forget the definition. No, I'm just saying, I think people forget the definition. The definition is to what? To investigate murders, not to stop it. It's not to stop it. And people think it's to stop it. No, I got it. People think it's to stop it. And that's why I think, Kimmy, that they got it fucked up. I've never seen cops come and stop the violence in the midst of the killing. Y'all seen it for yourself. Wasn't the police on the scene when King Von died? Wasn't the police on the scene when King Von died? Did you see any cops on the scene when King Von died try to stop the murder of King Von? and Little Tim shot King Von. You see what I'm saying? You ain't see no cops. And there was undercover cops on the scene. On the scene. Not one of them niggas killed anybody that was connected to King Von. To Little Tim. They shot at everybody connected to King Von. So what you got to understand, everything is a play, my nigga. You think it was a coincidence that all them undercovers only shot at King Von people? They know they targets. Like these niggas is trained. They know, my nigga, them Atlanta cops said, we want them Chicago niggas out the city. They don't belong here. You niggas is coming to Atlanta. You think you gonna make this a Chicago and cause hell. They said, we all for getting these niggas out. And if that means we gonna let an Atlanta nigga help us do it, then guess what? They use Little Tim to help them do it. And Little Tim got found not guilty. Since when you seen a nigga be able to fight a nigga, fight another nigga, and then the other nigga go in the car and get the gun? That's not even a threat, right? Not even getting fought and be able to shoot a nigga and get away with self-defense. Y'all better pay attention. He got away with self-defense because it was already planned. That was already, the state didn't want that. It was already put together. That's not self-defense. If I'm fighting somebody on the street and we having a fist fight, My wife can't go get a gun and shoot that nigga and then say self-defense. Nigga, you gotta meet force with force. You have to meet the same force with force. That's how I knew that was a setup and it was bullshit. Because if you know the law, that ain't no stand your ground case. What about it that is stand your ground? Kimmy?
I don't think so. A fist fight.
Two niggas having a fist fight.
Is a fight.
How the fuck two niggas having a fist fight turn into another nigga going in the car, getting a gun, shooting him, and he getting off?
Change, then shit changes. But in the meantime, this is just a fight.
Fist fight. He was supposed to go to jail. He was supposed to go to jail. Pay attention. He didn't go to jail for a reason. They had bigger fish to fry. Guess what? Guess who in jail right now? Guess who in jail right now? Lil Durk.
Oh, sure is.
Why you think Lil Durk ain't in jail? Because Lil Tim told him he was hired to do it. See, that's what niggas ain't paying attention. Why you think Little Tim never went to jail for King Von murder? Because he confessed. He told them niggas that he was hired to kill King Von. He told them niggas it was a play. He told them niggas that was all set up. Niggas out here talking about, oh, how you get off on that? Blame it on Lil Durk. Yeah, no, blame it on Lil Tim. Lil Tim snitched. But the point I'm trying to make to y'all is the cops ain't trying to protect you niggas. Nigga, them cops ain't putting their life in danger for a whole bunch of niggas that would kill them. That don't even make no sense. They put their life in danger for other cops. When they hear shit going on in the hood, they is not coming and say, let me save that nigga, he getting shot at. I'm going to come shoot for you. No, they show up after the shooting is over. Every time I was in the hood and we called the police when it was a shooting, I never seen the cop show up in the middle of the shooting. Never. And every video I watch on YouTube when we see cops show up when it's a shooting, what's they do, Kimmy? I said in every video we watched on YouTube when we see cops show up in the middle of a shooting, what they do? They tuck their tail and run and look for cover. Let's keep it real. Every video we watched on YouTube where it's a body camera footage and cops show up to the actual shooting when it's in progress, what do we see?
Them get in position.
And don't never do nothing. Nigga, we watched it in the Devolve shooting with the school shooting. We watch all these niggas be scared. They be scared. They not really be ready. Most of these niggas want to be cops, but they not really ready for battle. Most of these niggas, when it's time for a shooting and getting in the midst of it, they start thinking about their mama, they daddy, they kids.
You know why? Because they're on the opposite side of the law. You guys are out here, whatever your circumstances are, how you live, it's fucked up out here, right? So they have to come out and enforce the law, right? The laws that are already made. They're the enforcers. They're boots on the ground. So yeah, they're thinking about their family because you don't give a fuck about you or yours, else you wouldn't be out here. So yeah, I'm thinking about my family. I'm coming out here more tactical because I'm not reckless. So yeah, I'm going to get into position because that's how you try to get at these niggas. They be all on the street fighting and fucking off and shit like that. Now I got to come in and correct you niggas. And then you want me to just step out like you do? No, I'm trained professional. I'm going to come out here.
But they don't come fight.
Fuck you. And this is why people are upset. Fuck you.
But I'm just saying, they don't come fight.
No, they don't. This is why they say, fuck you. And then we get upset because they're like, oh, you didn't have to shoot a nigga. If it's between mine, it's definitely yours. You're the criminal. So I will do everything I need to do to protect myself.
So I'm going to ask you.
So let's not blur the line.
So let me ask you, how thin is that line?
Very fucking
thin. So I'm asking you, a police officer.
Very thin.
You a police officer. You got kids at home.
Very thin.
You got a husband at home. How thin is that line when you know you coming to a gunfight to help a criminal?
Very thin.
And your life is on danger.
Very thin. Very thin. That's my personal opinion because I want to make it back home to mine. So I'm out here to protect and serve. I'm going to try to do my job to the best of the ability, but that doesn't mean I'm stupid. The fuck you think I'm supposed to come out here and do? Play with you niggas like how y'all play with each other?
So that's my point. Right. It's not even a you thing. It's It's a cold blue thing. Our job is to not come fight these criminal battles. They are not going to come and fight your gunfight.
You know, that's why they come knocking you. Man, what's going on? DV? Well, I got to take both of y'all. Oh, somebody got a gun? You ain't supposed to have a gun. You got one. They coming in and force.
We from up north.
Right.
They come, nigga. When something happen, they come. How long
Stop
after?
for a second. Stop. Because you're too loud, too talking too much. I'm from up north. And let me tell you something. I didn't grow up seeing the cops. I didn't grow up seeing them.
That's what I said. They come after the gunfight.
I did not grow up seeing them. I think I can recall just maybe a handful, and it was after some really brutal fights or some stabbings that I seen the cops. I did not grow up seeing them. So I damn sure never thought that they were there to help anybody. But I always seen them sitting at the corner store, chopping it up with everybody. I always seen them talking to the little girls. I always seen all of that shit. But I didn't see them in action. The most action I've ever seen in my life has been on this YouTube. So if you ask me, no. Yeah, they'll uphold the law, but they're not about to try to lose their life over the stupid shit these niggas is out here doing. So when you say, oh, why did he get his cap peeled and the cops is there? Because the cops already knew that nigga was fine with the money on his head, made rap songs and every fucking thing. The nigga was on his way out, made songs talking about he seen the devil back in 07, right? So what the fuck we need to do? What are you asking me to do? Besides my job.
Put my life in jeopardy.
Right. Look, are you crazy?
You asked me to put my life in jeopardy for a nigga that's telling you in music that he don't give a fuck if he
I'm
die.
already in danger of being out here doing the shit that you people don't want to have to do anyway, right? You don't want to deal with this stuff in your communities, and you don't want to deal with it in your families. That's why the children end out on the street in the first place. And now there's left for the police to be the parent, right? The device. And the first thing we see all the time, women call on their children, oh, I can't take care. I got to call the police. And then you get mad at what the police do. But you called us because you couldn't take care of it. So now we out here because you niggas live a lifestyle that you can't manage. If you could manage it, we would still be here to speak to you, right? That's the truth. If you could manage this life that you glorify and live so well, you would still be here. But you're not managing it. So since I got to come out and do the jobs that you don't want to do, nigga, I'm thinking about myself as well. Because I care about me and mine. And after I do this job, I want to be able to get in my patrol car and go back to file a fucking report and not be in a hospital.
Yeah.
So don't ask me why I don't run into the middle of your gunfights or bags on your head or your rap beefs or your street beefs.
No, that's why they not running to your gunfight.
No.
You can
shit, the guns pop off, the cops ride past. You go, oh my God, that was a cop car.
No, but you can call the cops and say they're shooting outside of my house right now. And look, for instance, I watched a YouTube video earlier today, this morning. I watched a YouTube video. They were shooting outside. They were shooting. They had a shootout, right? Two cars had a shootout in the parking lot. The lady called the cops. The cops came hours later. And she said they were shooting. She was shooting. They were trying to investigate the crime earlier. They didn't come when they were shooting. They wasn't about to come in the middle and put one of their officers at risk to be shot. That's not their job to do that. This is not Iraq. They not in the army.
Yeah, they have, unfortunately, priority calls. Why? Because we sit here and listen to this all the time. Since I listen effectively, I've heard a lot of conversations, and I've heard people get asked the severity of the situation. Has someone been shot? Does anybody have a gun on premises? Is anybody bleeding? Is somebody, do we need to send an ambulance? So if this don't sound too priority and you just reporting gunshots in the area, we'll get there, sis, when we get there. Is someone laid out on the concrete? You get what I'm saying? It's a level of crime and murder. You gotta understand.
Somebody got to be really shot already.
You got to understand what's going on in society. You have to have enough employment on the force. And a lot of these towns, unfortunately, ain't as packed up as they should, right? It's a lot more crime than it is ability to protect these people, right? So, unfortunately, there's a higher, okay, is they okay? Are they breathing? Okay, we're going to send somebody out. You know what I'm saying? That might be 30 to 45 minutes. Somebody might be already dead on the concrete. We already over there. You know what I'm saying? Then you have to have ambulance. You got to have all of this shit going on at once. For you niggas who like to be criminals or get too loose up in your house and beat on somebody or beat up on your kids, or it's so much going on. So you asking me if I'm going to come and deal with you a certain way with white gloves on? Hell no. You get kicked in your ass.
And then you wonder why FBG Duck was sitting on the curb laying there so long, and people say he could have went to the hospital. Went to the hospital only 3 minutes away. They didn't give a fuck.
We'll get the Nipsey. We'll get there.
They didn't
We'll
give
get
a
there.
fuck.
So stop acting like you guys don't.
Like I don't understand. Just like when the cops come into your house and they already know that you have a history of violence, they treat you a certain.
We've been here twice today.
They treat you a certain way, right? When the cops are used to coming to your house and they know your house is a house that's used to domestic violence, they know that you beat on women, they treat you a certain way as soon as you come. So what makes you think that if they know you a gang member, they know that you commit crimes on these streets? We know you shoot and you kill.
Very nice.
So now you get hit today, and I'm supposed to risk my life for you.
That's how they feel.
And I got kids that love me.
That's how they feel. Did you just say that? They know your history. They know who you are when they come out here. They know when your name is dropped. They know people in the streets that's dealing with you. They know how you move. So now all of a sudden you get hit today and you want us to drop off.
You want me to save you.
It's not gonna happen.
But and then prior times that I probably talked to you, you said fuck me.
Right.
That's another thing.
I don't talk to police. You know all of that nigga shit that we do.
All that nigga shit. And they be forgetting that these police, they dealt with these niggas before they see them dead.
Plenty of times.
Let's remember.
Plenty of times. This is not.
They show up to these niggas shot, but they dealt with these niggas before they actually was shot.
Right.
Some
of these niggas been caught.
It's been instances they catch you for anything and then you disrespecting these police officers. You're not on their good side. So my nigga, just like you enemy to the other niggas, guess what? You enemy to them.
Right. So you say fuck you too.
They know you don't like them. But guess what? They just have a due process where they have to do their job, and they have to come render aid. They have to come bring the ambulance. But guess what? Ain't nothing in that bitch say that I have to do it at a speedy time. That I have to motherfucking hurry up with my job. That's why, I'm here.
And that's why time frames come into play. They say, from the time frame of the call to the police arriving. Blah, blah,
that's
blah.
why they use that.
But I mean,
and they try to sue beyond that.
But you're in the job, you know what the qualifications are. And a lot of times you look at.
But that's why we know the difference, right?
I'm a realist. There is no shit. There are horrible people out in the fucking world. You get what I'm saying? There's horrible people, and we get to see them on the internet. You know what I'm saying? On the news, or on these little skits that are done on here. There are really some nasty fucking people out in the world. So to ask someone who is out there every single day to not be so hardened and to keep is a really hard job. So please believe when you're out there and you're engaging with police, it is not the friendliness that you should deserve, because we don't live in that type of
They are actually a little friendlier than they should be. Think about it. If I knew I'm dealing with a nigga who's a cold-hearted criminal, a killer, and a nigga that pop niggas and got a couple murders under his belt, I probably should be a little naive and be a little stern in how I react to him. But a cop have to be what? He has to be professional.
Everybody deserves dignity.
And he got to treat you with the same respect he treat a regular citizen. Mm-hmm. But you think that cop that ain't looked you up and know that you a motherfucking criminal?
No, that's why I said the lines get blurred very quickly, because that's exactly what you're looking at every single day. In your world, how many good people really are there? You start to even question yourself. So let alone fucking niggas out here not really doing shit. You looking at them like, nigga, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't did shit. I know your family. This is bullshit. And if you get
and then that's why most cops lead to drugs. Why? Because you go to work every day knowing that I got some people. Like, think about it as a cop. I go to work every day knowing that I'm arresting motherfuckers that should not be on the street. And then I watch this detective come in and cut him a break because he knows somebody who might have.
Judge, I got everything you need, Judge. And we're going to give you probation. What? What the fuck am I here for?
Or better yet, you gave him a break. He committed a murder and you gave him a break because he knew the nigga that committed the murder. Nigga, I go out my ass and put my life on the line on these streets.
That's how they feel. So then when you see niggas get beat up on the corner or niggas for their own tactical groups, it's because they've had enough. They out here doing the same they trying to do their job. At first they came in here, took the oath, it was all love, and then you start to get to see the real. You know what I'm saying? You're scared now. You see all of it.
You see, my nigga, do you not know? My nigga, do you not know I heard through the police department, it be the gangs within itself.
Shit.
So no, for real. Like you know how people say, well, the police is a gang. No, the police is the umbrella. The police department is the umbrella. They universal. There's gangs inside the police department. The whites, it's just like jail. Some of the white cops don't fuck with the black cops. Some of the Mexican cops don't fuck with the white cop. You know what I'm saying? There's gangs inside the police department.
How do you know? Go to your office. Go to your job. You know why? Because everybody clicks up. I worked in corporate, right? And you would think, well, there is. And I've worked in corporate for many, many years. All the black people go to lunch together. They try to link up because they know they outnumbered in this motherfucker. Then the Hispanics, they go to lunch together because they ain't chilling with the blacks. And this is not a thing. You just kind of do it yourself.
It does it automatically.
Right. It's a comfort thing. So you're in an environment, please believe they're amongst other people that don't have the same ideologies that they do. So you link up with the people that have the same thought process. Every day we come in here risking our lives. They don't give a fuck about us. You know, so now
every time we complain to them motherfuckers.
Right. He get a promotion every time.
Oh, better yet, no, I'm gonna tell you what it really is. Know what they really do on the police? This is what they really do. This is what they always calling us to them calls.
Boom. There you go.
How come it's always us Mexicans getting called to the Mexican calls?
Boom.
Or better yet, how come every time it's a shooting in that neighborhood, they calling the black people? That's why they started making people have to have a beat.
Right.
Before you will be the first responder to this beat. That's your beat. Because why? Because they started realizing that the sergeant would be dispatching people to the calls based on who he wanted to respond to certain areas.
Right, and here's where the confusion lies. Because although you look at it from a perspective like, wow, we always got to go, understand as a sergeant and people that are heads up, you got to understand your demographic. We always have a problem where these white cops come from a whole nother neighborhood and they don't look like us, don't understand us, and they come into our neighborhood, try to enforce laws. So when your people, that's why when we send our people in, we be like, brother, nigga, you gonna do me like this? Sis, you know what I'm going through.
But they send you your people.
They send you to your people because you're the only one that can relate. Let's not act naive. Are you going to send the black cops all the way to the right neighborhood where they don't see blacks half the time, don't care to deal with them? They money shits on you and want you to come in here.
What's the first thing you think they're going to say to them?
The fuck are you talking to me
nigga,
for? They're going to
get this nigga out of here.
They're going to be like the ones you see. They call them Karens and Toms and shit because they feel that they're entitled. You don't come in here telling me shit. Get the fuck out of my house, get off my property, and get out of here. Now you got a problem. You're the officer, and this nigga just summed you. So they understand demographics. So that's something that we don't understand. But they do.
So I say that to say, if they got gangs inside the department, you don't think they also got people in the department that feel like, I'm willing to take a little money over the table because this job don't pay me enough.
It don't pay me enough to go do this shit.
I'm willing to go do this side hustle for Yella Beezy on the side. Yella Beezy pay me more than I get paid from the department.
And that's what I don't like.
It should be against the law for cops to work outside jobs, my nigga. As long as you on the force, it should be against the law for you to work outside jobs, outside the force.
If you're active
law enforcement. And the reason I say that because it's a confidentiality factor, my nigga. Because we see it every day. You are a law enforcement officer, and then you're an off-duty security officer. You started your own company. You hold the oath to the police department. 9 out of 10 people are not holding that oath when they get around these artists. They allowing them to smoke in front of them. They allowing them to do shit in front of them.
Right, allowing them to do criminal shit.
They're not holding their oath. But guess what? That's the start of disconnecting from the force.
That is exactly a start from disconnecting because you're allowing shit. I saw a video where this motorcycle cop ran up on this dude. He was and I thought he was in California, but anyway, he was smoking and rolling up at the fucking light. Cop watched him like, nigga, what? And ran right after him. And then the average time, the cop is on your ass for some shit. But you get around entertainers and things become a little bit more lax. That's like a lapse in judgment, basically. Because now you're starstruck by this criminal who got money doing criminal act. Because that's all they do. You watch the niggas who are all felons, got guns on them. You watch them smoke, hand drugs back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Grab ass and sexually assault women. You know what I'm saying? You don't say nothing because they got money and they got celebrity. But at the end of the day, they're still taking part in criminal activity. So that is a disconnect between the police.
And that's where it starts, because you give them free range to do stuff outside of the job that they shouldn't be privileged to do. Mm-hmm. Like certain things outside of the job of what you do on the force. You shouldn't be obligated. And I know it's hard to say we can't control what you do on the force. Well, but y'all need to set some rules on what you allow people to do working for y'all. Guidelines. You can't do security work. You can't do, because guess what? Your relationship with that security person might be stronger than your police force once you start being a security officer.
And everybody is impressionable. And everybody has their own feelings. You have people that were on the force and leave because they don't agree with how.
Thank you. I was just about to say that.
So I mean, not everybody has the same mindset. I think your toughest stay up in there. Like
you got some people that say, I'm about to lead a force because you paying me more. And then the rappers say, nah, I don't want you to lead a force. I got a job for you. Now he's committing criminal activities and getting paid extra to do it because you pay me $60,000. I make 120 fucking with him.
And I got real bills of my own. I could have, like I told you the other day, people have real life shit going on just because they're a police officer. They going through divorce. They got a sick kid. They got tuition. They got their house. They got cars. They got their parents. They got a whole life of things on their own. Don't have an illness your damn self or some shit you going through. So, and you're out here front face with these people all day and their problems. Let's be for real. It happens all the time. So don't ask why they don't come in and save you. I just did 4 or 5 years of investigation, missed everything, my childbirth, my wife. I'm damn near divorced, losing my house. Nigga, you going down today. And now I'm supposed to save you? Right, you going down today.
No. You just said a key thing. We've been investigating this case for how long? Somebody put it in the chat. Let me go. We've been investigating this case since 2016, 17, 18, 19. That's
2025.
No, he died in 2020. So that's 4 years of investigation. And I don't think people understand what goes into investigation.
Oh, a lot goes.
I don't think people knows what go into.
It's not just a stakeout.
Bro, we following this nigga. We at here, we there.
We tapping calls. That's why when these niggas get up there and start lying, they like, this is amazing. This is amazing. And you niggas still gonna bring the lies. And you live in a world where the whole fucking world is surveillance. And then you niggas still lie. And you want me to save your fucking life?
And this is why I be saying, this is why I say the way I do, Kimmy. Because like I tell people, just because you get off on a crime don't mean you've been committed.
Oh no, yeah, that's just what we would. I did my job. It's another job being
like I forget. I tell people this all the time. Just because you beat a murder charge don't mean you didn't commit the murder. Sometimes there's circumstances in this case that where all the evidence were not allowed to be exhibited. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes there's circumstances in cases where all the evidence is not exhibited, and guess what ends up happening? When the evidence is not exhibited, they say, oh, we couldn't prosecute them. And then later on, we be like, damn, but if we would have knew this evidence, if we would have knew that, but why this wasn't admitted? Why would this wasn't? Oh, they wouldn't let you admit it because it was circumstantial. They wouldn't let this be admitted because it was hearsay.
Shit. I went
you see what I'm saying?
With a kid who caught a murder charge. When we got out of high school, he was a few years younger, and he caught a murder charge, and everybody was talking about it. Oh my God, this is like you're going to jail. That nigga got off. We were scared as hell. Because that shit is like, what? Especially, back up there. What? It wasn't enough evidence. It was just the two of them. So it wasn't. So although we like, that nigga crazy now, I don't know he did it. It was like, wow, these niggas getting off of murder charges.
Bro, I know. I think.
But we knew he did.
People fail to realize murder is the hardest. Is the easiest thing to beat.
Right. Well, I didn't know that until then.
No. They say murder is easier than.
I always thought that.
They say murder. If a murder case is the hardest case to catch, but it's the easiest case to beat. It's easier to beat than domestic violence. It's easier to beat than DUI. Because when you catch a DUI on the scene, you do a DUI charge. They catch you. They know you drunk. Right. You catch a domestic violence. She say you beat her up. Mm-hmm. You going to jail. Right. You kill a nigga. He dead. He can't testify.
Right. In this case,
it's your word is against his.
And that nigga walk.
And if nobody there to see nothing, then guess what?
I never knew
You
that.
can say whatever the fuck you want. You can say he attacked you. You can say he came at you. That's why they say murder charges is the easiest thing to beat, because it's your word against a dead nigga. And a dead nigga can't talk. That's why they always say if you gotta shoot a nigga, don't leave him alive. Because if you leave him alive, then guess what? He could get on the stand and tell everything.